we get going, I'd like to introduce my committee. This is the big committee too. John Maas with AGC.
All right.
And Bob Chaldecott. And of course, in order to have this breakfast and have it free, we had to get some sponsors. And we did. We got the Construction Federal Credit Union gave us some money, and also Heartland Insurance, which Dick Ferguson delivered. Thank you for your support on that thing. That made it kind of nice to have a little breakfast and so on. Actually, the work that was done here is done by Tracy over here. Get together with the old timers again. We haven't seen anybody in a long time, so let's do it. So Chaldecott and Moss and I started off, and we got it going. And Kevin Kohler was our. Kevin is in the back here, is our president of camp. Said, hey, let's do it. So we started to put things together, made some phone calls. It was kind of disheartening when you call somebody and his wife answered the phone and said, oh, he's been dead for 2 years. Anyway, oh, and then the other one, Diane Brown. Anyway, so we got the thing going, and I got a hold of the Sheriff's Department, and we have our speaker, Dale, and Lieutenant Dale Miller, who is the head of SIU, which is the constructor, it's a special investigative unit. And he handles a lot of things which he will tell you about when he gets up to bat. But I think what the main thing is, we wanted to put the meeting together where we could see each other again, and we haven't seen for a long time. The other thing is, there's so many scams going on around here, and people are getting imposed pretty good. and so we thought, if we could bring your attention to these scams, and then you'd be able to recognize what they are, then who do you get a hold of when you find something like this? And so we're going to try to do that with our speakers. So without any farther going into this thing, I'd like to introduce Lieutenant Dale Miller, and Dale will start the thing and tell us what he's been up to. I've known Dale for probably 30-some years. I knew when he was a sergeant down over in Rochester. Now he became a big Moskowitz lieutenant, so that makes it.
Good morning. Thanks for having us. We really appreciate it. I am not going to speak, as everyone knows. You surround yourself with really good people.
Speak up, Dale, if you don't mind. I'm a little hard to
Sargent
hear.
Darren Ofiara is a fantastic supervisor who manages our computer crimes unit, which is not only deals with fraud, but it deals with the unsavory things on the computer, such as pornography and every other ugly thing that you can think of. I'm trying to make this really presentable. I met Dick many years ago at the rest area. I've been with the Sheriff's Department in my 36th year. I'm responsible for 4 units. One is a warrants unit, which travels around Michigan picking up people that other agencies have arrested on our warrants. The computer crimes unit, which Darren will show you pretty much what they do. Huge future for this unit because everything's computers nowadays, from kids using it wrong to people using it wrong, pedophiles, predators. It's scary, to say the least. The SIU, Special Investigations, we do internal affairs, homicides, officer-involved shootings, political investigations, that we won't talk about. Right. And the fugitive apprehension team, which chases Oakland County's most wanted people around the United States. We're marshalized where we can arrest anyone in the United States and travel and pick them up and bring them back for trial. But anyways, Sergeant Darren Ofiara has been with us for 19 years. Started in the jail, worked his way to road patrol, got promoted to sergeant, worked out an independent substation as patrol sergeant, and then I asked him if he wanted to handle computer crimes, and he couldn't wait to get there. I think he's sorry now. And you have to be quite a, forgive me, a computer geek, because it's real tricky stuff, but it's extremely important, and we're just touching on it because legislation doesn't stay up with the current trends of crime dealing with the computers, but he'll explain a lot of that stuff. No further words from me is needed. Sergeant Darren Ofiara.
All right, now it's again, thank you very much for having us out here. I'm going to try to go over a lot of information here. Again,